So this will be my first YouTube video, and it's going to be about this plasma speaker which I've built. I built it a few days ago, probably about 5 days ago, and I threw it together in about an hour or two. And the way it works, to my knowledge, I've never seen the circuit explained. I just took it off the internet. But the amplifier part of it looks like this. So you got an IRF 3205 MOSFET, and this 3.3 kilo ohm resistor, which, to my understanding, puts a positive voltage on the gate with reference to the source, which keeps the transistor on at all times if there's no music playing. And this is where the music comes in, the 3.5mm audio jack. And first it goes through a capacitor, as it should, into the gate. And because this 3.3 kilo ohm resistor provides a high impedance, it means the phone has enough power to bring down the voltage on the gate. And this varying voltage on the gate allows the channel which electrons can pass through inside the MOSFET to change width. And as it's changing width, it's changing its resistance. So basically, the MOSFET is acting like a variable resistor that responds to voltage on the gate. And when you play music, it varies the amount of power that can go through the ZVS driver, which produces music. So I will demonstrate that. Let me just pull up some music here. And I've got the voltage on the power supply set to 21 volts. And this circuit is rather inefficient, so I have to use active air cooling, which is just a fan powered by this 12-volt battery here. So there goes the fan. The music's playing. So turn it on. Let me get a better connection onto the power supply. Okay. The wind from the fan really interacts with the arc. What if I move the fan like this? And this power supply has a current limit of 10 amps. So if I bring out the arc really any further than this, the supply current limits and the voltage starts to drop. So that's how I know this is somewhere around 250-ish watts. And there's the waveform on the output. You can see it's changing amplitude with the music. And the limiting factor for this circuit, what heats up the most, is actually this transformer. After about 5 minutes of use, it gets too hot and I have to turn it off. I've actually destroyed one transformer already with this circuit. And the ZVS circuit it's fairly standard. I'm using 1 microfarad of capacitance on the output and about 7 turns of enameled wire. And the transistors are 2 SK3595 MOSFETs, which are rated for 200 volts, I think. And then the two diodes are FR207s, the advertisement. But yeah, the ZVS driver is fairly standard. Originally, I had some really small inductors. The cores were really small, so they saturated really easily. And so by the time I had switched them out for bigger ones, the ferrite cores, the paint on them had heated up so much it discolored, and the enamel on the enameled wire of the wire on the inductor, it had started to peel off because of the heat. So I had to change that out. Yeah, there you go.